Hi, it's been a while. This video is gonna have harsh topics, so please skip this video if you're not in the right headspace. Where have you been? It's been like 6 months. Are you okay? I'll be answering all your questions. Well, maybe not all, because I'm not an encyclopedia, unfortunately. My mental health hasn't been great. Crazy shocker, I know. I've struggled with my mental health for several years now, and it's becoming more of a problem than I would like to say. Even though I've taken measures like therapy to change the way I think, most things haven't changed. Unfortunately, mental illness doesn't go away, and this is something I'm gonna have to live with for the rest of my life. I wanted to talk about how content creation has become more difficult for people like me. I'm someone who's interested in the arts with a debilitating mental illness. Some people online romanticize aspects of mental illness, and it's so harmful to the people who actually struggle day in, day out. People specifically romanticize bed rotting when they have never actually experienced it. My experience with bed rotting was 3 or 4 years ago, back when I was in high school. I couldn't leave my house, I couldn't see my friends, I stayed in bed all day. I felt incapacitated, and the only thing I used to do to fill my days was sleep, eat, and maybe a little bit of drawing. That part in my life has become such a blur, even though there are memories prior to that time that are completely crystal clear. I think lots of people don't realise how much of a toll physically that mental health can have on you. My mental health has stopped me from doing lots of things physically. Exercise, meeting up with people, taking a walk, and just living my life as an 18-year-old. I truly mean when I say that mental health is debilitating. People like to say, "Oh, but you look perfectly fine when we're talking," or "You're highly functioning." One of the strangest things about mental health is some people can mask the sad parts of themselves, and I'm one of those people. I was talking with my dad about my mental health, and we both have an understanding that mental health is something that can't be wished away. A couple years back, I used to believe that mental health would only affect me during COVID, but in all honesty, I think that COVID was the main reason why my mental health started to decline. As much as I want to wish away my problems, I know it's impossible, because it's a constant struggle to either live or die. I don't want this whole video to be extremely sad, but I wanted to mention this because I have been off YouTube for a very long time, in my opinion, and some people like to say, "You owe us a video," and all I have to say is, I really don't. If anyone tells you that you owe them something, like more content or art, and your mental health is getting in the way of that, you do not owe them anything. What comes first is your mental health and getting yourself in a better position to help not only yourself but others. I may struggle with my emotions, but I'm trying to improve as much as I can. Mental health can't be fixed as soon as you go to therapy or start taking medication. Bad mental health is a journey. For some people, it's hard. For some people, it's easier. But it doesn't mean your problems are any less valid. Content creation is also very difficult for me because I work on a phone. I record on my phone, I draw on my phone, I edit on my phone, and having a phone that lags all the time isn't good for any of that, surprisingly. This is one of the many reasons why content creation on YouTube is difficult for me. I can't edit a video without my phone crashing and losing tons of progress. I opened commissions recently. If you're interested, I will leave my details up on screen. They're relatively cheap, by the way. Fingers crossed, if I can get enough commissions, I'll be able to afford a tablet so I can edit videos and draw without having to worry. Obviously, it won't be anything fancy. It'll be purely for my content creation journey, but I think a small tablet that can actually handle editing and drawing would be a step in the right direction. I don't want to have to do content creation for the rest of my life. I've mentioned in a previous video that I want to be a comic book artist, but I think content creation is a stepping stone for if I want to create a comic. This is a small reason why I love content creation. I get to share my OCs that I've worked on for however many years now with anyone that comes across this video. It's important that we as artists and art enjoyers have safe spaces that we can nerd out about our OCs and our creations. If you enjoyed this video, bro,